few years ago, I found my Han. I was standing on the London stage and giving my performance Parting on Z. During the performance, I acted out the role of two lovers, saying farewell in impossible love situation. Facing the avatar on screen, I was acting a female lover dressed up Korean costume. But my male lover was on-screen avatar with my voice. During this performance, something unexpected happened. My voice and body started shaking. I was weeping. It was not acting. I was so embarrassed by showing tears in front of live audience, but I couldn't stop crying. There was something overwhelming in this situation, the relationship between virtual body and my actual body. I grew up in Korean Confucian society with rigid rules, constraints, suppressed emotion for women. In my dialogue with my avatar, I felt as if I'm having farewell with my potential self on that screen. There was a longing and conflicts between my multiple versions of self, located in different reality: social, spiritual, material, immaterial, actual or virtual. After the performance with all these tears, I felt a strange sense of relief, as if something clogged had melted away. And this instant gave me idea my avatar can be used for exploration of multiple selves and emotional release, and it may work for people other than me. Then I realized this emotional epiphany is Korean concept called Han. And I found Han after a few years among amazing community of older adults here in Richmond, who taught me Han is a springboard to jump up for transformation. So what is Han? Han is Korean emotional paradox. It is an extreme state of grief caused by physical or mental constraints. But on the other hand, it is a great hope and strong desire for overcoming the situation seemingly impossible. Han has a diverse interpretations, and let me give you an example of how I understand it. Imagine yourself in wide open field and saying farewell with someone you deeply love. Can you maintain your gaze as your love disappears over the horizon? Your heart is breaking. Your heart is breaking with every step as your love walks away. However, by the time your love becomes a tiny bit of shadow and disappears over the horizon, your tears may dry out, and you may notice the entire field, including yourself, your love, sky, and earth as a one whole picture, one field. Different states of consciousness can emerge, transforming your tears to infinite process of hoping, longing, and loving. However, our contemporary version of farewell seems to be much quicker and easier, without much feelings or pain. Turning your back right away from your lost love, lost selves, lost dreams. Especially in America, we are encouraged to be positive and optimistic, to be successful member of society, but often in denial of real issue, without confronting difficulties, saying everything is fine. This kind of passive optimism does not promote change or growth. Han explains my relationship with virtual body and virtual reality. in a paradoxical conflict between human and machine, acknowledging struggle in a state of grief. This is my emotional position of humanizing technology. Han has been usually considered negatively since it's associated with sad feeling. But I have dedicated to find Han beyond the cultural boundaries as a source for change. And I've seen it in people who has been isolated, discriminated, suppressed, or their voice not heard. And this is especially true of older adults here in the United States. For me, older adults has Han in their conflicts between multiple selves, aging body, ageless body. Their ageless self is jumping up from material constraints of physical body with new expectation and transformation. However, our society sees aging so negatively and see our older adults powerless. To challenge this perception, since 2014, I have worked with aging population in my Voicing Elder project. It's Avatar Live Review platform for older adults. Last year, we had 10 live review sessions happen at Gaten Terrace Senior Living. We provided 8 avatars with different genders and ages, and the residents face the avatar on screen, and they speak through the avatar, lip-syncing their speech and mirroring their body movement. When they told emotional story, we provided visuals and sound, responding to their feelings to promote their emotional memories. Beautiful things has happened. A lady burst into tears at the end of her father's story. A gentleman made a conversation with female avatar, his elementary school teacher, and he tried to hug her physically on screen. And after each storytelling, without any exception, the storyteller was surrounded by crowds, artists, residents, and staff with deep empathetic connection. When I first visited the senior center, I was not sure I can even interact and communicate with the people in community. I'm a very shy and anxious person, and it is unbelievable I'm standing here on this stage. In front of this many people of you. But after experience of this project, I realized my shyness can turn into emotional sensitivity. My anxiety can transform into deep empathy and communication, jumping up from high. Thank you for all the residents and staff at Gaten Terrace Senior Living, helping me to realize this lesson, for teaching me Han can be transnational, transcultural, transracial, and it can help us to communicate far beyond the boundaries. After this project, my perspective about older adults shifted from thinking they needed my help to realizing that they could help me and you. Let me share with you one of the very best examples of Han happened when our system started malfunction. During Mrs.'s storytelling, she tried to touch her heart, saying, "In my heart." Due to the lack of detection in sensor, Avatar couldn't follow this action. She tried all possible poses, including Avatar error pose. Impossible for human joint. And she repeated heart. and heart many times and eventually stood up from the chair and hoping for better detection. Finally, Avatar came up with a similar action. Touching heart, hugging, or kissing. We couldn't make it happen naturally in our system yet. But there was a beauty in this struggle making us human. We've learned how important to express our feelings and heart in our story. Mrs. C ended up crying at the end by expressing our emotion in full capacity, even if technology was incomplete and not cooperating. Imagine again yourself having farewell with someone you deeply love. And you have two choices. Let your love leave as quickly as possible, turning your back or closing your eyes. Or you can fully celebrate the entire process of farewell. You might be emotionally overwhelmed, but experiencing all this struggle will take you to another dimension with new hopes, new dreams, new potential. This is our virtual reality. This is our transformation. This is our Han.